Alice has asked herself, what are the chances? What are the chances I don't come out the other side? Well, hello from the other side, the other side. She's tried leaving Simon 1,000 times, 1,000 times. But Tess and Sophie are her greatest friends, and they'll be with her until the end when she comes out the other side, the other side. These cliches have been done 1,000 times in Alice, Darling, starring Anna Kendrick, who can only do so much before the boredom will break. Alice, Darling was directed by Mary Nahi. I hope I pronounced that right. She's done shorts, television, and this is her feature debut. This was written by Alana Francis, who did The Rest of Us, and also the story editor, Mark Van D. Ven. That really is a lot harder to pronounce than I would have expected. He also had something to do with The Rest of Us. Not to be confused with Casper Van Dien because they're entirely different names. So, yes, Anna Kendrick is Alice, hence the title Alice Darling. She's basically trying to find the strength emotionally, physically, and metaphorically likely to break away from her abusive relationship with Simon, played by Charlie Carrick. Then we have Tess, who I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the young lady's name, but her last name is Horn. Take a look at her name. It's a bit hard to pronounce. And also, Wanumi Masaka. And she plays Sophie. And then everybody else. There's really not a whole lot of other, whole lot of other meat to any of the characters in this movie. We find out in flashbacks just how kind of psychologically damaging Simon is. And basically Anna Kendrick plays this conflicted girlfriend that just wants to please Simon. But deep down, she knows that Simon isn't good for her. And we find this out in flashbacks. Anna Kendrick's very good acting because Anna Kendrick is a very good actress. She is very good at serious roles. She is very good at funny roles. She is fucking gorgeous. She is incredibly gorgeous. And a great follow on Twitter, by the way. But outside of Anna Kendrick, and even though the acting is certainly up to par and well above par, the story has all been done. It's all been done before, and even though there are some good ideas, and I like the way they explored a few of them, this basically was a one-act play, and outside of Anna Kendrick being involved, this could have gone straight to Netflix. I mean, I'm honestly amazed that this didn't go straight to a streaming service. But that being said, it's not bad, but I also found it to be aggressively boring, not because of the subject matter. The ideas are there. The ideas work to an extent, but really it is all stuff you've seen before. So Anna Kendrick's pretty good. The guy who plays Simon, he's fine, I guess. He's very cliche. And it's all about just finding the passion, reigniting the passion in you and finding the strength in every possible way to leave an abusive relationship. And if you are in an abusive relationship, help is out there. Through friends, through counseling, through programs. There are ways to break free. That's not a joke. There are ways to break free. And while this movie does explore those ideas a little bit, it ultimately just ended up leaving me feeling empty, where I was like, okay, yeah, Anna Kendrick is good. The friends are fine, and that's it. Not a lot happens in this movie, even though there's a few good dramatic pieces from Anna Kendrick, and that's really about it. I'm going to get into spoilers, and spoilers will not take very long. But yeah, it's available for about $7-8 on Amazon as of now. Gladly plunk down the money. I look forward to seeing what director Mary Nahi can end up doing in the future, because she showed some promise here, even if the subject matter has all been done before. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, and spoilers. Okay, so there's her friends, Tess and Sophie, want to be there for Alice. She wants to hang out with her best friend, but also wants to be there for him because he is psychologically damaged and made it to where anything that goes wrong, it's her fault. And that's how abusive relationships work. And then we basically we find out through a series of lies, she goes to a vacation home to hang out for one of the best friend's birthdays. And they share memories and stuff like that. They have arguments because the friends really do want her to break free. They don't realize the extent of the psychological damage and everything. And then from there, Simon eventually shows up, and he tries to get her to come back, but she finally realizes, hey, I'm going to stand up to you, and does stand up to him. And there is a point earlier in the movie where Sophie shows this non-act, it's called a maul, a way to split wood, and she actually takes this maul because she's like, you know what, I'm not going to let my friend be abused. She throws the axe through the goddamn window, hurling it through the goddamn window, because she is tired of this. And then they all stand up to Simon, and Simon throws the shit out there, and then he leaves, and then she's staying at the house a little bit longer. What is her future going to be? Just wait until he leaves, and then you can go get your shit and go live with one of your friends and actually be with a guy that deserves to have you, not a guy that's going to psychologically abuse you. Also, they referenced Stay by Lisa Loeb way too much. I hate that song. I don't hate Lisa Loeb. I just hate that song. So yeah, maybe that's a bit, and I get why. I mean, if you listen to or read the lyrics, it actually makes sense and ties into this movie. And again, the subject matter is good to dive into, even if familiar. And the presentation is fine. It's subdued, but it also ends up just not really clicking. So Anna Kendrick's pretty good. Everything else is though the acting isn't that bad. C+. That's all I have to say. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.